Cierra shared a Q&A about her Love Island experience, and I'm going to attempt to summarize everything she talked about. First and foremost, Cierra addresses people who are calling her racist. She says she is not racist, she is a proud Latina, and that actions speak louder than words. And she says whatever she's doing to help the Asian community, she doesn't need to talk about online. People are already calling her performative, so sounds like she's doing some things behind the scenes. She says she's not trying to act like nothing happened, and she's dealing with things behind closed doors. She denies rumors saying that she's media trained and says she's just educated and proud of her education. Her big Love Island themed birthday party was a surprise planned by her friends. She came on the show with no expectations. She loves her life and she just needed help in the love department. Cierra addresses people who are telling her to get a job, saying she's always worked in influencer marketing, mostly on the back end. It was daytime when she got kicked out of the villa. They showed her her post and said she had to go home and she couldn't say bye to anyone. And that was not her screaming in one of the confessionals. She was definitely crying, but not screaming. And Cierra says she would have liked for Nick to leave the villa with her, but obviously she did not expect that from him, and she had to deal with the consequences for her own actions, and it wasn't his problem. She insists that she was not fake to Huda, and she was actually really good friends with her. And she insists that certain clips were edited to make it look like she was making faces to Huda or ignoring her. Cierra talks about the heart rate challenge and says that Huda was doing too much. She licked Ace up and down like she did to Jeremiah in the other challenge. She knew Shelly was upset and wanted to support her friend because, again, most of the people agreed that Huda was doing too much in that challenge. And her reaction to Huda raising Ace's heart rate the most was purely shock. She says during the standing on business challenge, a lot of the times the faces that she was making were shown during times that she wasn't actually making those faces. Cierra also addresses the way that she kind of puckers her lips. She says she has anxiety and actually bites the inside of her mouth. Cierra says she doesn't take bullying lightly and always thought that she was there for Huda and supporting her. And she addresses Huda calling her the fakest in the villa on Call Her Daddy. She says she has nothing but love for Huda and will always support her, but that sometimes when you leave the villa and see all these edits online, it can make things look a certain way and make you question your own reality. She says she doesn't actually think that she got a bad edit on the show, but certain things did irritate her because of bad editing. Like when she asked Nick, "Am I your dream girl?" She said that conversation didn't actually go how they showed it. She says she really still can't make sense of why they dumped Hannah, but that she wasn't the only one making that decision. There were 4 of them, and insists that voting people out is really hard. How she feels about Nick Alandria is very complex. Cierra says she feels like Nick downplayed his kiss with Alandria during Casa Amor, and it did hurt to leave the villa and think that she and Nick were in a good place, but to see that the entire world and Nick's family were voting for Nick and Alandria. And she hasn't heard from either of them since leaving the villa. She said 2 things can be true at the same time. She can feel sad for herself, but happy for 2 people that she cared about. And Cierra says that she will not be at the reunion. She also answered rapid fire questions, insisting that a lot of the deep conversations and friendships that were formed were not shown on the show. I tried to very briefly summarize everything that Cierra touched on. Let me know your thoughts and follow me for more.